Welcome back everybody to the channel. It's me, Alejandro Mendoza, or the Nerdy Chicano. Either way how you say it, it's all good here. And today we're back for another review of a 4K Blu-ray disc as we look at another piece of physical media. And today we're going to be looking at Francis Ford Coppola's Apocalypse Now, the final cut. This was the box set that I bought during Black Friday. And yeah, this is gonna be a bit difficult. Well, not difficult. I'd say it's different because I did an episode of the cinema condition on this film, which, you know, doesn't really discuss the quality of the disc and all. So that's why I'm doing this. So I'm gonna give you all a little quick review of that. But not much thoughts will be given on the actual film. Either way, if you want to just get it real quick here, I love this film. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. I think it's probably one of the most important war films you will ever watch, and it's one of those movies that is definitely a classic. But this disc is the reason why I am very excited for the Godfather trilogy to hit 4K. But of course, let's look at the packaging here. This is the front. Here we go. Marlon Brando coming out of the swamp. It says Francis Ford Coppola presents Apocalypse Now, the final cut. And then of course we have the back. It's the back. And then we have the spine right there. Wait, hold it right. Yeah, I am. Apocalypse Now, the final cut. I like this spine. The only thing is just that, like, it did come a tad bit damaged when I got it in the mail. But you open this up and you get some great art. I mean, like, look at this, y'all. Like, that's when it's fully out. It's all flaps right there. And then you have your disc. Way too many discs for me to go ahead and showcase. But you get the 4K copy of the final cut. You get the 4K copy of the final cut. You get the Blu-ray of the final cut. You also get the 4K of the Redux, the 4K of the Redux and the director's cut. I'm sorry. You get the Redux in 4K and the theatrical cut. You get the Blu-ray of the final cut, the theatrical cut, and the Redux. You get also the documentary Heart of Darkness from Francis Ford Coppola on here, along with a lot of special features. But that's that here with what's the contents of the inside. And let's go ahead and look at some video and audio specs. Okay, let's take a look at these video and audio specs here. Of course, the codec is HEVC H.265. It is presented in the resolution of native 4K 2160p. It has HDR. It is Dolby Vision and HDR10. Its aspect ratio is the original 239:1. And its audio tracks, we have three actually. I'm sorry, 3 English tracks. We have the Dolby Atmos track. We have a Dolby True HD 7.1 48 kilohertz 24-bit track, and we have a Dolby Digital 2.0 track, which is probably the one that is on the Blu-ray. We have, of course, subtitles in English SDH, French and Spanish. It comes with a 4K UHD disc and a Blu-ray disc. It's a 6-disc set. Digital copy, of course, I've already downloaded that. It's on my Vudu. It's the 4K version and stuff like that. And of course, it is a digipack. And yes, if you are wondering, this is region free. It is both discs, well, both versions of discs, the Blu-ray and the 4K are all region free. And it also comes with so many special features. I mean, this thing is packed with special features. You want interviews, you want introductions, you want an introduction by Francis Ford Coppola himself. It is down the line so many freaking special features that if you are a person who wants special features in their physical media, this is the one for you, because this has a lot of them. And yeah, what did I think about the video and audio quality? Man, I've seen this movie countless times before. I've actually watched the theatrical cut. I watched the redo. And I watched those all on the original Blu-rays that were released, and man, this movie looks amazing in 4K. And that restoration they took from the original 35mm and giving it this new cut, which I think is definitely 100% the definitive cut of Apocalypse Now. But this movie looks and sounds amazing. Just the opening scene with the helicopter and you hear, you know, the helicopter spinning, that sounds amazing in Dolby Atmos. It just, there is no other words to really explain it other than it sent shivers down my spine, gave me goosebumps. The video quality is fantastic as well. I mean, it's like if you're looking at a newly rejuvenated film because it looks fantastic. It looks like something that could be released today, but still has that feeling of when it was released in 1969. I think that this movie is magnificently crafted, and the way that they were able to present it in 4K by giving you that beautiful Dolby Vision, it really brings those colors and gives it more life. And I mean, this is the standard as to what 4K restorations should go by. This is the care and the love that should go into these films to make sure that they're presented in the best quality possible. And man, I was just amazed by the quality of this film, and I'm glad that I have this, and I'm glad that, you know, that I picked it up during Black Friday, because I wanted to get the Steelbook, which would have just came with the 4K of the Final Cut, the Blu-ray of the Final Cut, if I'm correct. It wasn't going to come with all these other sets, all these discs, and I'm just amazed by how much work was put into this, and I'm really glad this is in my collection, because this just goes to show you how much Francis Ford Coppola cares about physical media, and he wants to make sure that he gives us the best, and he makes sure that he puts so much love and care into these restorations, and that is what happens here, because this just looks fantastic. But yeah, I'm not sure what the price is at the moment, but I'm sure that it's less than 20 bucks. I think the last time I saw it, it was like 17 bucks, and it is worth that price. And I'm telling y'all, if you have the capable setup for this, if you have a 4K player, if you have a 4K TV, and they have Dolby Vision, HDR, you want to get this set, because this is freaking amazing. And yeah, this is one of my favorites in my collection, and it is definitely what I believe to be the standard of 4K transfers and restorations. But of course, if you want to keep up to date with me on all the things that I do on social media, go ahead and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Serialized, and Letterboxd under The Nerdy Chicano. Make sure that you follow me on twitch.tv/The Nerdy Chicano, and make sure that you keep up to date with all the things that I do on the Nerdcore by going to nerdcore.com, and on YouTube and on Twitch at The Nerdcore. And also, leave a like on this video. Tell me what you guys thought about this. If you bought this already, if you've seen it, tell me what you think. Do you like it? Do you not? Tell me in the comments. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel and you go ahead and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss a single lick of content here on the channel. And of course, my renowned cinephiles and friends and scholars, celebrate the love of cinema today, tomorrow, and every day after. I'll see you all in the next one.